I'm testing whether to see glycolic acid works as a deodorant. Glycolic acid is a popular skincare ingredient because it is a chemical exfoliant, which means it gets in under your pores, deep cleans them, gets out all the dirt. So apparently it's going to do the same on your armpits. It is just meant to be very good at lowering your skin's pH, which means the bad bacteria that creates bad smelling BO cannot grow. I've picked up this $2.99 bottle of glycolic toner from Aldi, and then I'm going to use it with some cotton pads. The trick is to dab this on a cotton pad and swipe it under your armpits, and to start off fairly little, so only use a little bit amount of glycolic acid. This is 5%. Which is the maximum you should use. Do not go any higher just because it can be an irritant. And then I'm going to start off doing it 2 to 3 times a week to see how I get on. But apparently the more you do it over time, the less you'll need to use it. So you can eventually get down to doing it just once a week, which is the dream. So we're going to give this a go, see if it works. Stay tuned. So I'm just going to take some of it and dab it onto a cotton pad. So as you can see, it's a bit wet, but it's not soaking. And then I'm just going to swipe it on my underarms. You don't need much. First of all, like, I can tell it feels completely different to deodorant. It's obviously a little bit wet, but it seems to be drying very quickly. Some deodorants often leave these fingers a bit sticky. I've got a busy day today. I'm going to go on the tube. I'm going to go do an exercise class. So I will update you later to see how I get on. So this is a midway update of my first day. Totally fine so far. The only thing I will say is when you do put it on, it does smell a little bit like talcum powder. Which I wasn't really expecting, so you don't get that like nice sweet smell that you often get from deodorant, but it's been going well. So I am currently 1 week into using Aldi's Glycolic toner as a deodorant, and so far so good. I've used it about 3 times this week. There have been some highs and some lows. For instance, after exercising, I wouldn't say it worked the best, to be honest. It does also slightly smell like talcum powder, which is a little bit off-putting. It doesn't have that like nice sweet smelling scent that you often get with deodorants. So that's another thing to bear in mind. But all in all, like, it definitely works, and it's nice that I'm only having to put something on my underarms twice a week, 3 times a week. If you do give it a go, I would just recommend taking it easy, don't overdo it. Start with a little bit and build it up, and keep checking in on your armpits, make sure that you haven't caused any irritation. And then maybe on days where you're going to be exercising, just pair it with a deodorant.